Alright, so I was told to make a YouTube because everyone wanted one for some reason from me. Well, come to find out I already have one, so that works out in my advantage. But today I decided I'm going to start talking about my dietary supplements and how I diet, and then I'll even go into steroid usage. But when it comes to supplements, I take 3 main supplements. One of them's protein, one of them's creatine, and one of them's pre-workout. I have a 4th one that I use, but it's not a big one, and it's nitric oxide boosters. But going into detail, let's see. Protein wise, this is what I'm using. This is the company I'm with. No, I'm not getting paid to promote this on there. And no, I am not getting paid. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't get paid to promote this. I actually use this stuff. Everything I promote on my Instagram or anything, tell people wise, I actually use it on the daily. But protein wise, this is what I use. It's a low calorie protein. It's not the best for gaining weight if that's what you're trying to do, but it's a good pretty much for everything. If you're trying to cut, if you're trying to gain weight, but it's in the middle. But depending on what you're trying to do is depending on what kind of protein you want. A lot of proteins have different kinds of things in them that will draw people's interest to the proteins, which they honestly do nothing, the stuff in them. It just for looks. If anything, I mean, if you're trying to gain weight, I would say use a mass gainer, because regular protein ain't gonna cut it, especially when you're having to use 2 to 3 scoops a day. You're going through a whole container in like a week. But I've used mass gainer for gaining weight. It is it's one of those things where it's such a big scooper and you're using so much milk that it will actually it messes my stomach up because of how much dairy you're putting into your body all at one time. So I suggest them, but I also suggest being pretty damn careful when you use them. For losing weight protein wise, I would suggest a low calorie protein. This is low calorie, it's not crazy low, but low calorie and low carbs. This one's low carb, 2.8 grams. That ain't shit. And that's for 1 scoop. So this is good shit, carb wise. Pre-workout wise, once again, not getting paid to promote, just so everyone knows. I actually use this shit all the time. But this shit is good. But like I said, there's always different types of supplement stuff. You can either get ones that'll stimulate you big time or ones that'll give you more mental focus. This one is packed with caffeine, so it's a big stimulator. So if you like the fucking itch your face off, that kind of shit, you'll like this. If you don't like that kind of stuff, I suggest not looking for a big caffeine pre-workout, because that caffeine is no joke when it comes to pre-workouts. Like, it's honestly ridiculous. Honestly, can't even tell you right now where the okay, 250 milligrams in 1 scoop. That is retarded. And I use like 2 scoops. Plus all the other crap that's in here. It's honestly stupid. But, if you're trying to diet, you gotta watch pre-workout. A lot of pre-workouts carry creatine in them now. So you're actually going to end up putting on weight from just using your dang pre-workout, and then caffeine too. It's honestly shit. But it's a good pump, I guess. I use it. But it's honestly just a, like I said, carb thing. And then pre-workouts have so much stuff in them that you honestly have to know what you need to be watching, and I honestly couldn't tell you off the top of my head right now what exactly you should be watching, especially pre-workout wise. Alright, my 3rd one is creatine. This is actually another brand. creatine monohydrate. This is a big one for, I'd say, gaining weight. If you're trying to not gain weight and trying to lose weight, you don't want creatine. You're gonna put on a lot of water weight. Some of them make you bloat up big time, or some of them just make your muscles look fuller, which is what creatine is used for. But creatine is one of those things where it makes you look bigger, I'd say. I wouldn't say I've seen tons of like strength gains from creatine, even though they say you get strength gains, which, I mean, everything says that nowadays. You take protein, strength gains. But it's one of those things. It's just I use it for weight gain. If I stop creatine, I can tell you right now, I'll lose weight. Like, I'll just drop. But yeah, it's a no-go if you're trying to diet, like cut down. I would not suggest it. If you're trying to gain weight, put on muscle, I would suggest creatine. There's different kinds too. A lot of them will have you, oh crap, I can't even think what it's called. They'll make you do a loading phase because of how creatine works, which I never do the loading phases because I honestly don't care. And I see it working the same way either way. It's going to do the same thing. But I mean, if you want to do the loading thing, you can. My fourth one, like I said, it's not a big one, but I use it a decent amount of time because it's cheap and because, I mean, it gives a good pump, I'd say. But like I said, nitric oxide booster, citrulline. Nitric oxide boosters are very cheap. I'd say they give you awesome pumps. I mean, the scooper in these things ain't shit. I mean, what the fuck? Like, I mean, this thing lasted me like months, but it's a good product. I mean, like $15. This thing's lasted me forever. I would say anyone could honestly use this. If you're looking for a good pump, it helps your blood flow through your body, especially when you're working out really hard. So now if you're like fat and shit, I mean, like, not targeting anyone, and you take this, you're not gonna have your veins popping out your damn head. I mean, you have to be pretty toned down first before all that stuff can actually be seen. I mean, some people think they take it and they're gonna just pop out, but no, that's not true. So, I mean, if you're bigger, I wouldn't suggest it, considering the blood flow isn't gonna show much if that's what you're looking for. I would say save your money, cut down, and then once you start feeling really good on pumps, I would suggest this. But other than that, those are my main three, and then, like I said, that one's a fourth sometimes. I get a lot of questions asking me diet-wise. Right now, I'm on a pretty much eat whatever the hell I want, because my metabolism is so, like, retardedly fast that I will lose weight retardedly quick without even trying. So I have to eat pretty much crap all day just to put on weight. Now, a lot of people can't do that. It's called a dirty bulk, and a lot of people just do regular bulks, and that's honestly what you should do, because dirty bulks are honestly super bad for you. Like, when I'm going to eat McDonald's to bulk up, it's kind of shit, especially with like how I look. No one's gonna think I'm going to McDonald's and eating. But it's one of those things where if your metabolism is crap, and I mean you lose weight overnight like there's no tomorrow, I would say you want to try that. Now, as of dieting for shredding, losing weight, when I was an Olympic lifter, I had to lose weight a lot of the time. So I always did low carb diets. I always saw the best results. They always worked. There was times I dropped 11 pounds in like 2 days. I mean, you don't want to do that. It's not good for you. But it's one of those things where That's what it does, because you're honestly putting nothing in your body. Well, you're putting stuff in your body, but it feels like you're not. Like you're starving half your life. But low carb diet is what I would suggest for any dieting, losing weight, cutting, anything like that. I mean, everyone's going to have their own opinions, but different stuff works better for different people. I have also used fat burners and metabolizers, which, I mean, I don't really have to, because I don't have a lot of fat on me to start with, and then my metabolism's pretty good. But when it comes down to it and I need to lose the weight super fast, that's what I would go for. But other than that, the only other like supplement wise stuff I take, maybe, I'm telling you right now, like the 3 I would suggest buying out of anything is creatine. Well, also if you're trying to gain weight, creatine, protein, pre-workout. But if you're not trying to gain weight, I would take the creatine out. Watch what protein you buy. Watch what pre-workout you buy. There's some I'm with the American Metabolics, so our company actually works in the keto stuff, so it's like low carbs. So we actually have like pre-workouts for that type of stuff. So if you're trying to cut weight, you can actually use our pre-workouts for that. Now they are kind of expensive, but that's just how it works, I guess. But now let's go into the, like I said, I'm just gonna talk about steroids. Now, when you look at me, I guess I've been judged to look like I am on them. I always was. When I was in high school, I always wasn't. I wasn't on roids, but okay. But this is what I'm looking like right now. Pretty lean as of now. Actually, I'm pretty good. Okay, but anyways, so steroids. I've never used them, even no matter what people say. I've never had a feeling or wanted to stick a needle in myself. Like, I honestly saw no reason ever to do that. But I mean, everyone's gonna say I'm full of crap because I'm 19-year-old looking like this, I guess. My name is Cameroids on Instagram because when I was in high school, I was like 110 in maybe freshman year, and I played football, so I mean, I wasn't like putting on muscle like there was no tomorrow. I mean, I was still growing, so I was getting that weight, and then I hurt myself in football and ended up stopping that and just working out. So I got huge. I mean, I got like, I wouldn't say like crazy huge, but I mean, like, I went from like 110 freshman year to like 160 sophomore. So, I mean, Cameroids just became a name and it ended up sticking with me ever since then. But okay, back to steroids. A lot of people will ask me, they'll ask me what I think of them and what I suggest using them. What I have to say about that is, would I ever use them? Probably not. Why would I never use them? Because I don't have a reason to. Why am I gonna do that for no reason? I mean, I can go to the gym right now, work out, and get this way naturally. Why would I mean, it's honestly cheating. Like, or like, I mean, if you don't have a reason to honestly do it, then why would you? It makes no sense. If you're honestly that lazy and you just go and take steroids because you want to get big quick, but you're doing it for like no reason, just to be huge for no reason, then you're dumb. You're honestly putting yourself at risk for death, all kinds of stuff. So I would never suggest taking steroids. Now, people who do bodybuilding. Now, when I say bodybuilding, I'm not talking about like teen bodybuilding or anything of those small events. I'm talking about like Mr. Olympia and stuff like that, like pros, where everyone's using them and the only way you can even win is if you're using them. Now, if you give me a reason, a good reason why you want to use them. Am I gonna tell you not to? I mean, maybe, but if you can at least give me a reason, then I'll be like, okay, you do you. I mean, you're still putting yourself at risk, but at least you have a reason to be doing that. I mean, sticking a needle in myself just never like crossed my mind as something I just wanted to do one day. Be like, hey, let's get huge. Like, no, that's never been like a thing for me. I always just worked out to work out. I mean, why would I want to just cheat and get fucking retardedly huge and have a heart attack, if any, maybe from going retarded on the drug? That's another thing. People will abuse steroids, and that's why you see a lot of people dying from them. They'll get a certain point and the steroids won't do anything for them anymore, so they have to use more, and that they're abusing that shit. I mean, you're already killing your heart as it is, and then you go in and double the dose. You're fucking, I mean, your heart just waiting to explode. But like I said, I mean, anyone can say I'm on steroids, but I'm honestly not. Like I said, no needle has ever like just been like, hey, let's stick it in my ass. Why not? But never saw a reason for it. Never had a reason for it. I mean, if you want to do it, you can do it. I can't stop you. At least have a reason if you're gonna do it, not just cheat your way to getting huge for no reason. Other than that, I don't really know what to talk about on here, because this is the first time I've ever really made a video for my YouTube. A lot of the videos I have on here are mostly flexing videos. I've had my YouTube since I was like 15 years old. It's honestly just, that's all I've ever done. I never saw a reason to make a YouTube. I mean, a lot of people get rich from YouTube, so I mean, if that could happen, shit, I'd make YouTube all the time. But other than that, like the video, subscribe, and then in the comments, tell me what you want to see me post. Because I mean, this right here honestly took me like sitting in my room last night thinking of what to post, because I had like 25 requests telling me I should make a YouTube video and channel. So I honestly was like, oh, shit, I don't even know. This video is actually going to be pretty long for my first one too. But like I said, if you have any questions supplement wise, steroid, I mean, I can't really help you on the steroid one, but like, I guess if you want to talk to me about it before you do it, to see what I have to say about it, I guess I can help you, because I can't really help you when it comes to that. But yeah, supplement-wise, diet-wise, questions. I mean, my Instagram is pretty built on fitness. I mean, that's honestly what I do. If you don't know my Instagram, it's Camroids_. I'll put in the link below. But yeah, other than that, that's all really I have to say. Those are the supplements I take. I don't take nothing else illegal. That's all I take. And like I said, you know, there'll be people that'll say no. But I mean, anything, you can honestly get this naturally. Like, it's genetics, hard work. I mean, even genetics. Some people have really good ones, some people don't. But I mean, still, you can still get jacked, even if you don't have amazing genetics. It's just one of those things where you have to work your ass off for it. But yeah, like I said, just tell me what you want to see me post, and I'll see what I can do. Like I said, any questions, anything like that. Give a quick physique. I weigh about 185 right now. It's probably about like, it's probably pretty close to like the highest I've ever weighed. It's I'm wanting to get to at least 200, but you know, who knows if that'll happen. But yep, I appreciate y'all on Instagram, on here. I'll try to do this as much as I can. If y'all like it. If you don't like it, I mean, give me a thumbs down, because, I mean, if y'all don't like this, I won't do it. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. But, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, any questions, you can DM me, comment below. I'll see how a question, or I'll answer you as fast as I can, because I do get a lot of DMs all the time on my Instagram, because semi-famous, yeah. But I'll see y'all around.